Well, it all started a year ago when Judy Block wrote a check for $625 and deposited it. Later, someone got a hold of that check, managed to cash it again and again for a total of $20,000 in deposits.
Two investigator Dorothy Tucker wants to know, how could that happen?
I wrote a check to myself.
Like she often does. But last year, when Judy Block wrote a check for a few $100s, thieves got away with a few thousand.
I was shocked. I mean, I was totally dumbfounded.
It all began with this, is a carbon copy of the $625 check Block wrote in 2017 to pay the escrow for her real estate taxes.
The check never left my hand. It went from me to the bank.
The $625 check came out of Judy's account here at Bank of America. She literally walked across the street to deposit it there at Chase. A few months after the $625 withdrawal in her Bank of America statement, Judy noticed some suspicious large withdrawals she never made.
Here's the first check that was written for $2,200.
The second check was for $2,300.
Both checks had Judy's signature.
That is my signature.
That's Judy's signature.
But they were made out to Bruce Rawle.
Do you know Bruce Rawle?
No, I don't. I have no idea who he is. And the check was cashed in New Jersey at Wells Fargo Bank.
So the two real estate brokers did what anyone would do. They called Bank of America for answers.
And they're telling me they don't know right now. What do you mean they don't know? Somebody got into my account. I gave you guys my money in good faith, hoping you would take care of it for me. Now I find out there's $4,500 missing from my account. Why?
This is a new variation on a very old theme.
We turned to fraud expert William Cressy because the banks wouldn't explain to the Blocks or us how thieves got their hands on the Blocks' original check.
Every check that goes through a bank now is being scanned and the image is stored. Now, someone at the bank could have gone in and absconded with these images. Somebody on the outside could have hacked into the bank's computer system and stolen these images.
And here's something else you don't want to hear.
If they were able to hack into or get access to a check that was being stored by the bank, they probably got a hold of a lot more.
Once thieves have the image, Cressy says it's easy for them to create a fake check by changing the check number the person is paid to and the amount. Then deposit it into any bank across the country simply by using a bank's mobile app.
And they might be able to extract that money or transfer it to another bank account and maybe transfer it even overseas.
Jeremy Batterman is a threat intelligence security expert who thinks banks need better software to detect fraudulent checks.
Like a font being irregular or the check number being very much way out of sync.
As for the Blocks, the thief tried to cash a lot of phony checks via mobile bank apps.
Angelina Clarice for $3,900. Brenda Gomez, $3,800.
Here's 1, 2, 3.
Altogether, 18 fake checks. Fortunately, after the Blocks filed a claim with Bank of America, the bank didn't pay on the rest. But when the Blocks tried to get a refund on the two that were cashed, the $4,500, it wasn't easy.
We had to file a police report.
I got all those papers right here that we had to fill out.
In May 2018, the Blocks got this letter from Bank of America saying it never got the money back from Wells Fargo, so
We closed that file.
Here it is, 1 year later, September, and we have no money, no calls, we have nothing.
As a show of good faith, Bank of America should put the money back into the Blocks account.
And they did. We contacted the bank on Friday, and by the next Monday, the Blocks had their money back.
We were jumping around. It was like, winning the lottery.
If it wasn't for you, we would have never got our money.
Your results are beautiful.
They really are.
Dorothy Tucker, CBS 2 Investigators.
Bank of America would not talk about security measures or this specific case other than to say they paid the claim. Wells Fargo told us security is a top priority and it has procedures to verify customers through all channels, including mobile banking. Chase says it holds the Blocks check, including a digital image, for 90 days. And after that, both were destroyed, which is standard procedure. A year it takes them to get their money back.
It's amazing, and it was nice. I mean, you would expect the bank would pay you back, but it's nice to get your money back.
Finally.
Nevertheless, well, I wish we could